I have a special guest in studio with me today, rapper and artist Mike Strong. You may have seen him on your TV screen on Wane 15 for our Highlight Zone promos. Here's a clip.
Always been my sport and it ain't only for the men. Ladies got a lot of game and some hooping better than them. Playing foul, I get a free throw, I could lay up or assist. Coach utilizing the bench, bucket for the win. Television on, watching Highlight Zone. Wane 15, Friday nights, who bringing the dub home? Local area sports with a hip hop remix. Mike Strong here for the basketball season.
I love it, Mike. Welcome. Welcome to
Thank
Living
you.
Local 15.
I appreciate the opportunity to do this. It's a pleasure.
It is great to have you. You are so talented, and
you.
I love your work. And so first, share with us about your passion for music and your style for rapping.
Okay, well, my passion for music comes from mainly wanting to help the people, make an impact, sharing my story, my experiences to those who can relate, and even those who can't, to educate them on the lifestyle and things that, we deal with, being a minority and just someone who's striving for better. I'm a father, I have a 4-year-old daughter,
Yes.
I'm a working man.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my story can translate to all different walks of life. I work full time and I also do the music. And as far as my style, I would say it's more so, you could say relatable. I would say relatable because I talk about all different subjects, but I don't curse. So I feel like anybody can digest it and it's safe to play. It's family friendly, So
Yes.
it's a lot that can be taken from it for sure.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, I absolutely love your journey. And it's really a testimony, quite frankly, because you started off rapping and creating music, and then you took time off to really focus on your faith walk and
Yes.
building that relationship with God. And then when you came back to writing music, you decided to eliminate cursing out of your music.
Correct.
So can you share with me about that spiritual journey and what made you come to that decision?
Yeah, so I always had a passion for rapping since a kid, and I feel like being exposed to hip hop growing up, like, the gangster rap era, the backpack era, I consumed all of it. And my lifestyle at the time was more so like involved in the streets and things like that. So that's where my content came from. But I lost my mom in 2009. So once she passed, that's when I kind of went through a low moment, just questioning life and trying to figure things out, mainly my purpose. So I met some people years ago from when I got into some trouble. They were house parents at a group home that I went to. And I just kept in communication with them about my journey. And one thing they asked me was like, how's your relationship with the Lord? So I'm like, I can't even say I have one. So I went down to visit them, stayed for a weekend. I accepted God and I started to walk. So it wasn't all, fail proof.
Right.
But I started to more so apply myself and be open to attending churches, things like that. So fast forward, I ended up meeting a life coach. And this is early. I was like 21 at the time. So I met a life coach, started attending his group and made the changes. So, and since then, it hasn't been perfect. So I ended up having a daughter and still kind of, I would say, you could say backslid somewhat, but I still keep the core foundations, as a part of me. And it's like I just couldn't see myself going all the way left field to promote certain types of content. So that's what made me keep my music clean. But I still document my highs, lows, the good, the bad, the ugly. But I just want to have a lesson from it, regardless of what I'm discussing. So that's kind of how it all accumulated to where I'm at now.
That's so good, because the testimony is just about those things, the ups and the downs and overcoming them, because no walk is perfect,
Absolutely.
And we all make mistakes. And what I love is that through obedience, there are new opportunities that open up from it.
Correct.
And so with you deciding to take this shift and walk this path, you have had opportunities to perform and also create clean music for kids and teens. So share with us about those opportunities that you have been able to experience.
Okay, I would say the transparency of that has definitely been beneficial because I've performed at, it was a Juneteenth festival a few years back. I've done that. Middle Ways reached out, so I had that opportunity. And I think they're open to all, genres and type of music. So it's not like restricted to being clean only. But it was a car show I performed at, and the lady specifically asked, if the music was clean. And I was the only rapper of 3 that had clean music.
Wow.
So it's been beneficial. I've been able to do stuff with the youth and get involved. So it's been limitless. And the thing is too, it's like it's not a gimmick. It's not like I'm doing this for these opportunities.
Right.
It's more so my core values that come out in the music, and people see that and they respect it.
Yeah.
And especially with Fort Wayne, I feel like we're real diverse, so it's a broader reach that I could,
Yes.
you know, get in contact with by performing this way.
That's great. And you're from Fort Wayne, and one of
Yes.
the big opportunities that you had is performing on Wayne 15. So if anyone watches, they will see you every Friday as we are doing our highlight promo zone for football and basketball season.
Yes.
So share with me about that experience and coming here and shooting your music videos.
Well, special shout out to Lou, because if it
Yes.
wasn't his idea, I wouldn't have been able to make it happen. But it's been a great experience. I mean, with the highlight zone version for football, it was kind of like getting the edge off, just getting the experience. It was my first time ever being in the studio like this, you know, all the cameras, and it was just, it's a mile marker in my career as an artist. So that was just like getting my feet wet with it. Then this second time around for the basketball season, it was like meeting up with old friends.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
we cracking jokes. I'm more goofy, I'm loose.
Yeah.
I even brought one of my younger siblings, a cousin, not sibling, excuse me, my cousin, to come attend because he talks about my music at school and they didn't think we were related. So I brought him for bragging rights. And you took a picture with him.
Yes.
So thanks again for that.
You're welcome. It's so nice
And
meeting him.
yeah, it was great because it's a chance for me to touch the youth and even like older crowd. Like a lot of people that probably wouldn't typically listen to rap, they've seen me and complimented me on my performance with the highlight zone.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
Yeah,
It's
and
been
it's
great.
so catchy, and you can't help but to move when you listen to it. And so, share with me about just any current projects that you're working on, and also where can people go to find and listen to your music?
Okay, well, I released a collab project. It's out now called Coliseum. So that's me and one of my good partners that I work with named Saint 300. So we have that out now. That came out after Christmas.
Very nice.
I have a single that I'm working on, a video shooting different things for that should be releasing closer to the spring.
Okay.
And just trying to line up more shows, you know, going out of town to do different shows and even locally. You know, if anyone wants to reach out to me and we can figure it out. I'm very accessible on all streaming platforms under Mike Strong, M-I-C Strong. And you can find my music everywhere, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, all social medias as well. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, M-I-C-S-T-R-O-N-G, Mike Strong.
Yes, love it. Well,
Thank
thank you so much for coming in and sharing your journey and your testimony and your upcoming projects. We're so excited, and you have to do a little rapping and create something for us for Living
Okay.
Local 15, you know, for a segment or something. We got to have you come and hit some bars.
Well, look,
Okay.
you made the request. I got you. You know,
Yes.
you did this opportunity for me and you provided it, so I'll return the favor gladly. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, as you can see, he is talented and making an impact in our community and with our youth. So be sure to search Mike Strong on all streaming apps and check out his music, and we'll be right back.